Yesterday I had watched the movie Mrs. Wilson with my boyfriend, and here are my reflections about this movie. I I don't know I don't think that Mr. Wilson has any problem with him. I think he is a genius. He is a genius, a very good genius, escaped from social castration, and he is so smart, so smart people, so smart man, and if he is alive, he would be. If he is alive and get caught by having so many women, he might be castrated. He might be sent to mental illness hospitals. He might be judged as have some mental illness problem or have some morality problems, and even go to jail for illegal, for have so many marriages and cheated so many women. Luckily, everything is discovered after he died. So that is the point. And in this movie, there are twists and turns of this movie, and they at first it seems like everything is good, is okay, and the man is loved by everyone, and suddenly so many wives claimed to be his wife appeared. So things like he suddenly becomes a very good man, suddenly a very good man, then suddenly becomes a very, very bad man, and then they tried to then this woman tried his third wife tried to get more evidence, tried to prove that he is a good man. He was just harmed and set harm by other people, was and he has no fault at all. He wants to prove it and to get some evidence, to talk with different people and to know more about it. And just this third wife, all kinds of twists and turns, saying that first feels like a very good husband, and then so bad, you have so many wives. Then feels like someone said he is a very good person and sacrifice and have saved so many people in the war and things like that. And then some people said that he is was set at harm by somebody, and then he gets so high, and then finally he has a fourth wife. Then this wife is get so upset at the end. So he has a very, very twists and turns about the evaluation of this Mr. Wilson. So I want to say that this actress, this heroine in this Mrs. Wilson, she is a selfish woman. She did all these things just wanted to prove that she is right. She had spent 20 years living with this man and didn't know that this man had 3 other wives, and she wanted to prove that she is the last woman that he loved, because she talked to the first wife, talked to the first wife's son, saying that did all these 20 years did he stay over at night? They said that no, so it means that she only this man only be loyal to her for all over these 20 years. And the second wife is an actress, and the actress the actress is Dorothy. This woman just fooled herself by saying that he is a hero in the Second World War, and he died for many people, and fooled himself. And only the third wife talked to many people, try to get the truth, quote, truth about everything. But it turns out, and then at last he feels like, she is the only woman that this man loved at last. So she is quite confident about it, and she kind of to celebrate it. But ironically, the last at the moment he is beginning to celebrate that tell his sons that his father loved her and loved their sons. And then there is a fourth wife come saying that, oh, hello, I am Mrs. Wilson. Is he die? Is any problem happen to him? We don't get money from him for a long time. so this woman stopped to research anymore. So things like this third wife, she don't want to get she didn't want to get a truth. She just wanted to prove herself is right for the over 20 years, dedicated herself to a man. Then suddenly everything is a lie. Everything is a lie. And then he can't accept it. He tried to prove herself right, but it's not. Just as the man's supervisor said, this man is completely a liar, and then you don't and you just want to believe things that you want to believe. So this is a very stupid woman, a very selfish and stupid woman. But I don't know why this movie set up like this woman is everything so good. And also I wanted to I wanted to say that I want to say there are differences between Western and a Chinese woman that I learned from this movie. I know that in China there are many such men in China, like a man that publicly claimed that he is so loyal to his wife, but at the back hand they all have many mistresses, and not only the rich man, the powerful man, that this news will go on public, but also this poor man, the most poorest man, the most poverty man, they also not loyal at all. So, and just as my father, not rich at all, lives in poverty, but my mother always said that all men are bad. That is the Chinese woman. That's all. So suppose it is a Chinese woman that have encountered such a thing, that this man is completely a liar and has 3 other wives and all claim to be Mrs. Wilson, then Chinese woman would say, all men are untrustworthy. I will never trust any man at all. And then this Chinese woman would teach everyone that she loves, or telling that, be careful about a man's words. Whatever men say to you, don't trust them. That is my mother did to me. And then what about your son? Your son is better too. And your daughter's boyfriend is also bad too. So this is a Chinese woman. They don't have courage to face the truth. They don't have strength or time or anything that is resources to seek the truth, and they just get things that is from very random information that gets into their ears, and then they make judgment, very vague judgment about everything. But this Western woman that in Mrs. Wilson, this Allison, she kind of she finally, although she kind of to make so many efforts, she traveled from London to the countryside to meet the second wife, and then she traveled London to another city to meet the first wife, and then she also traveled meet the supervisor of the man, and meet other, and persistently telephoned on the name card persistently, and then finally get the answered the phone, and to persistently get the answer. And then although he did this kind of try to make herself to know about the truth, but he really want to be selfish to make herself to feel better. But at last that he find the man has a fourth wife who is much younger and more beautiful than her. Then she completely collapsed at the last moment, and she stopped to search for any truth about this man, and then so I just completely destroyed mentally and vomited. So but she is much better than the Chinese woman because she is persistent know the truth. Although the women always live in the fantasy that they are loved by men unconditionally, loved by men. Oh, only she is the only woman that loved by this man, and very proud of that. And a woman would always boasting of this to the public about this. That is all their dignity comes from. But also many people would think that this woman is only what they have fucked with things like a prostitute, but it's very, very low. But they would think it in a very, very noble way, and a very loyalty thinks that this man only loved her. Yeah, but I shouldn't say too bad about this, but since because I am a woman myself, so but I think but I would say this: if I am a teenager girl, I would think that all women is just someone and being fucked by men, and they some just have the chance to pretend or just fool themselves, saying that they are so respected by the man and they are so only loved by this man. But others is not so lucky. But maybe they are not just not lucky, but they are genuine. They don't fool themselves. They know the truth, and they don't fool others, unlike this more noble woman. That is what I would definitely say when I'm a teenager. But I am an adult woman myself. I shouldn't say that too expressively, too explicitly. That is what I mean. And yeah, so this Western woman also have the similar characteristic of the Chinese woman, that they also want to pretend that they are very noble, but but this Western woman is very persistent to know the truth. And what is the truth? What I want to say about this Mr. Wilson, in this movie they all wanted to prove this man is a bad man and is a good man or anything else. But I don't know what I think the truth is. I think it is the power. This man definitely is a talented people. He is much more talented than all these women that he have met, and that is why he is picked up. He was selected by the foreign agency, defense agency, to be a spy, because he is much more talented than other people. He has such talent. And so I think this is natural law, that people who are more powerful and who are more talented will get. It is a power law, right? Who are more talented will get more wives and get more women and get more resources. This is a very general natural law. This law, it can't be limited by any social norms, social regulation, social rules. So this story is very, very simple. It's just more powerful people ruled over less more stupid people, less stupid people. I should say that this man is much more smarter than those 4 stupid wives. That is what I want to say. Although this movie don't want to admit that this movie want to show off this fourth wife to be a so noble woman, and she kind of to at last kind of tried to understand and tried to forgive him, tried to understand and trust, forgive, and getting in by the cause, by means of God, and that devoted herself to God, and then tried to understand and tried to forgive. Things like much more, that is truly much noble than Chinese women that I know, that like my mother. My mother always saying all kinds of all men are bad. So that is it. So, but I think it is just a social law, and I also think that this man is a genius, escaped from social punishment, and suppose that this man was discovered that before he died, and he will be very severely punished by this third wife. Just this third wife, this Allison, would use the same effort as she used to seek the truth about his personality. Then, if he is alive, he would use the same effort to beat him, to ask him to answer the questions, and ask him to, and also torture him, and even seek all help to send him to prison, send him to hospital, to mental hospital. And this one did, and this man might be, then this man would be just like a mass castrated, and they will be sent to hospital and become rectified, corrected his mind, and then he become a normal person. That what is more normal person means that unfortunately he would, like most of us, become demystified and become nobody and become nothing special at all. We become just an animal living in the world, grown up, have education, get a job, died, and have a marriage. That is no interesting life at all. So I just most of us, like me, I think I also getting demystified myself. I feel that is very pity for that. I think this man is very smart. And if I am not so smart as this man, because also because I all through my life, through my teenagers, I always manipulating other people. I know what, if I say this, other people will react to that. So there's a connection between everything. And like life is just living among these stupid people among me. And but at one point that I just don't, out of resources, I don't know what to do in a larger society. But this man thinks he knows the world much better than me, so he can still go on all his life to pretend to something, that to be the performer in the world, and make the woman around him play around. Every people likes him, but I didn't have that resources and that talent, so I become demystified and then sent to mental illness hospital. Illness, and then get some medicine to dial my mind and make me sleep and make me become a completely unplugged person. So yeah, so that is what I want to say, that this is Mr. Wilson, and that is what I want to say, that the society, the society rules. Many people, things like you want to climb up high into the society ladder, you have things like I think for the human, for in the natural law, there's no social ladder to climb, and the talented people, they will be talented and be successful in their own way. But since when it comes that there are social ladders to climb, so those people who are social ladder to climb, then those people who have to get rid of their wild instinct, and then to comply with the comply with the social orders, and then climb higher and higher. So on the top of the social orders, on the top of the luckier people, on the climb up high on the social ladders, are the most dull people, because they are like a factory made product, just made a mold. Each mold is of the same type. But the natural selection one, they are not able to climb that high, so they live in poverty, live things like that. But I think this man is keeps his strength and that social ladder, and yeah, that is what I want to say. And also, I think there are keep something other like natural selection, and then natural that comply with natural selection is like a not football, like sports. Like if you play tennis, I think the best tennis players, they must have some talents that is comes from their instinct. They are smart in themselves. They are not to read a lot of books or to get a lot of imply to a lot of social orders that I have to be so big muscles and so tall and run so fast. But they have to be smart in their own way to get into tap on their own natural instinct to win. So there are some so like the education social ladder is making the rubbish product factory product, and the sports social ladder things like will create some genius. And there are still some other field that they still have some genius. And so okay, so there are some other genius. And Family Guy. My boyfriend introduced me Family Guy. I don't know. Okay, so that is what I want to say. That I think this man is really a genius. That and if you are a genius, I think just like me used to be, and you should be self-sufficient. I think you should be self-sufficient. If you are not so self-sufficient, then one day you could collapse down, and then you have to open up yourself. Oh, please beg me, let me alive. Then you have to climb the social ladder to survive. But if you are self-sufficient, and then you can keep your own personality and keep your own talents and to win in the society. And so summed up to this, Mr. Wilson get fooled so many Mrs. Wilson, 4 Mrs. Wilson, and all of them give him a son, at least one son. Well done, Mr. Wilson. And yeah, that's what I want to say.